Do you want to do any sort of countdown, Michelle?
5, 4, 3, 2. My finger hurts.
Your finger hurts. Howdy, folks, and welcome back to Rookie Reacts to RWBY.
And my father does too. What the fuck was that?
I was trying to the
No,
excited guy.
You're trying too hard.
I was trying too hard. You're right. I did try too hard. We are Volume 7, Chapter 3, or Episode 3, however your flavor is. You okay?
There's something in my mouth. Felt like it was crawling.
Okay? So last episode, Michelle, Ironwood has a plan. He's going to create a satellite, and then he's going to tell everybody in the world about Salem and who she is, and how she controls the Grimm, and how she's immortal, and all that stuff, because he does know that part, at least, the immortal part. He doesn't know the rest, like their relationship and all that stuff, you know, the stuff we got from Jen. RWBY and gang have decided to basically be Ozpin and keep the truth from Ironwood.
Sound like you said Ruby and Yang.
Now, yeah, speaking of Yang, is Yang going to remember what she said about no more secrets? If we're in this together, no more secrets. Remember that when she said that?
Who should say that to? She
said that when she learned the truth when she reunited with RWBY. And Ozpin told him the truth, and she said, if we're going to do this, no more secrets. She made sure that they understood that, and he said, fair enough. And then, of course, we knew he was still lying to them, or keeping a secret, basically. But is she going to remember that and realize that Ironwood's in this with him and not keep a secret?
I don't know.
Or are they going to do an Ozpin and realize that Ozpin was right, that sometimes you have to keep things from people, otherwise they'll do bad things? Ironwood's in charge of a big military, the most powerful military in the world. If he finds out the absolute truth, are they assured that he's going to be on their side? Maybe he'll join forces with Salem.
Ew.
I don't think so, but you okay?
I'm getting old.
All right. Finger hurts, coughing, things moving in your mouth.
Yeah.
Nose itches or something. I don't know. They're at the dorms, or they're going to be put into a dorm.
Yeah, you think there's going to be bunk beds?
I think there's going to be bunk beds in the RWBY dorm. I just think there will be. Do you think Oscar's going to dorm with the rest of Team Juniper, since they only have 3?
He's in the one with the old lady.
You don't bang that as loud.
Sorry.
He's going to be with the old lady. Old lady's not even there.
I don't care.
Maria, you mean? She's not even there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess.
Penny. There's going to be a Penny episode. 100%.
Penny will be in this episode? I agree with you.
Oh, the whole episode.
I don't think she'll be in the whole episode.
No.
I think we're going to get, based on the thumbnail, I had to see the thumbnail when I started the video, we're going to get some of that new team. Because I think it's entitled, that name of that new team.
Otter Pops?
It's entitled Otter Pops. So we're going to get some of that. I think we're going to get some of the stuff with them getting their new weapons and their new haircuts and their new outfits and stuff.
Blake.
Right? And Blake's new haircut and stuff. And maybe a little Penny will be involved in that. I don't know if we'll get any, I don't know if they'll tell Ironwood. I have a feeling, and I hope that Ironwood learns the secret soon. Ironwood, I think I said, learns the secret soon. Probably not this episode, but maybe next episode. We'll find out. Anyway, let's watch.
A little too early for this.
Let's watch. Here we go. They're going to make us wait.
Okay.
Now I'm starting to like it.
Yeah, well,
I told you, it takes a few episodes for me to like it. This is dancing?
Yeah, well, it ain't standing.
I'm sitting. Yeah, there you go.
It ain't sitting still, that's what it is.
Amity Arena's got, I just noticed in the intro, it's got a lot more detail than it used to have. It used to just be a big floating rock. Now it's got a bunch of structures on it and stuff. Do you think he'll shave his beard? I think he will. I think now that he knows he's not alone, now he knows that Ozpin is back, I think he will shave his beard.
We're also going to see Jean's new haircut.
Maybe not right away, but he'll shave a beard. We might see them. We might see Whitley and those guys. And Jacques this episode.
Who the fuck is Whitley?
Whitley is Weiss's brother.
Oh, you always say that and I always forget.
No. All you have to do is remember Shitley. Okay. And you know who Whitley is.
I want to see the butler again.
Yeah, I would like to see him. We should. I hope to goodness we do.
I don't know which butler we're going to see.
I hope to goodness that he wasn't fired or terminated when Weiss escaped, right? I don't think he would have been. He's a family butler or whatever.
Gentle.
So we could see more of Weiss's family. We could see more of this Robin lady.
Hood.
Robin Hood, whatever. Yeah. You could see more of her. But anyway, let's find out. Let's just. We're definitely going to get the Otter Pops. It's not on yet.
Science team says they'll need it for the first phase of their launch.
Team leaders.
And for holding on to your weapons for so long. The upgrades you requested were...
Upgrades.
Well, there were more than I anticipated.
There's your Nora.
Atlas military
And armor should be as requested. But
Look
I
at
also
Nora.
took the liberty of reviewing
Normal Nora.
footage from the...
Oh.
Oh.
Pyrrha's.
General Ironwood says you've seen your fair share of combat.
It's just a new outfit.
Hey, Ruby.
Oh.
Uh-oh. What's he going to say? Well, obviously we didn't get to hear.
Yay! New haircuts!
We don't get to see him getting haircuts?
Yay! Look at my blank! Look at Ruby's new outfit.
Yeah. It's really stark in the intro when you see her transition from the last one to this one.
Nice.
Aw, she summoned something to help. Oh, it's a sword. I never realized she was sliding down the sword. Wait a minute. Did she really just... Is that just really repaired? Looks like a piece of yellow tape repairing it. What the... Something's weird there.
Yay! Get them. These people.
She's the hare from the tortoise and the hare story. The tortoise, you do. You've been told
Is
many
that a
times.
turtle?
She knows the story. As in school, she learned it, so she knows it. She's just pretending to forget it.
Never once heard about a turtle and a piece of hair in my entire life.
Never mind. I'll explain it later.
Look at his new hair! Look at Ren's hair!
Ren's, yeah. Ren's is shorter with the longer ponytail.
She meant that as a compliment.
Sorry, just not used to the new hair yet.
It's
Is
so
it bad?
You look like your
She's
mother.
blushing.
Good. Great even.
Man, I did not sign up to be a babysitter.
Yeah, well, the rest of us babysit you all the time.
Which one? Yang?
Okay. Well, Blake was.
Oh, okay. I was looking at her hair, so I didn't see her face. Oh, it's Schnee Dust Company. Of course it's Schnee Dust Company. The only ones who mine dust. Apparently.
It's freezing out here! Without heating or a projected aura, the cold of Solitas can kill you in a matter of hours. I suddenly don't feel as bad about leaving Oscar behind.
Can we talk about that again?
She got her coat back, though.
You're gonna talk about what she said.
What about
Leaving
it?
Oscar behind.
We're really not going to tell Ironwood what happened to Oz? What we learned about Jin? About Salem?
We
She
are.
is remembering.
We will.
I'm
But
glad
you
Yang
saw
brought
how
it up.
things looked when we flew into Atlas.
The General's heart seems to be in the right place.
How did Oscar feel about that?
Probably shouldn't keep running around with an ancient relic on a keychain, you know?
But,
I know you'll keep it safe in Atlas.
Ruby, hiding things from Ironwood. Doesn't that feel like what Ozpin did to us?
They are bringing this up. Good.
But you were on a team before, weren't you?
Long time ago.
Yeah.
I've just found working alone tends to be for the best.
The good luck and the bad luck duo.
Alpha here. Give me
You
another.
notice he's got all the good luck charms?
We should
He's
be
got a 40
approaching
clover,
the
a horseshoe, a rabbit's foot.
This is so exciting! It feels like we're next.
Nora.
Nora's awesome.
I, like what you did with your outfit, Ren.
We should probably stay focused on the mission.
Oh, okay.
I like your outfit too.
Why does he sound like?
I know, he sounded really weird.
He sounded like what's that?
He's been a cave in
Camp
the
Camp.
main
What's his
entrance.
name in Camp Camp?
Not
David?
sure if it's recent or
Yeah,
was
why
caused
do you
by the
sound like
original
David?
access. This mine was closed after an
Oh.
explosion.
The one that killed
I remember this
Ilya's
disaster.
parents.
Or rather, I remember how furious it made my father.
Ideally, someone with a knack for seeing in the dark.
That would be
of
her.
course.
Kitty cat.
Ow.
Take a look around.
My favorite.
Is there any dust in the immediate area?
Dust, though.
Great.
I guess it's a
Then it should be
weld,
safe
not
to blast
tape.
our way through.
Okay.
Heading back.
Not going to be anywhere near as strong, though.
That's new.
Yeah. Like a centipede?
Or Yang.
Centipede sort of thing? I don't think Yang needs to worry. Or you need to worry about Yang.
That's disgusting.
Did you see she got her weapon upgrade? Yang did? Her right arm now looks more like her left arm.
Oh.
Got the other Ember Celica.
Maybe. Did she get any upgrades?
I don't think she's going to upgrade her own weapon. I mean, have anybody else upgrade her weapon for her, I should say. She'll upgrade it. This doesn't strike me as a Ruby thing.
Scared.
Oh. Yeah. Is it just a freeze thing, or can he control Grim? Of course, Nora loved that. Oh, that's an upgrade for Ren.
Oh, Nora. Save
You
your
can
man's
fire
life.
the blades separate from the gun, and then reel them in.
Yeah, well, that's just kind of our style.
I got it.
There's the hair. That's why she's racing. She's a speedster.
Your semblance makes you super fast, just like me.
Very cool. Though, based on your reaction time, I'd say I'm a little faster.
Ooh.
Of course, she's competitive. She's the hair from the tortoise and hare.
Frog in there. Now it's a frog. Okay. That's new.
Oh, he's inhabiting this thing. What, the whip? The whip's not new.
No, not that.
Oh.
This thing.
Well, we've seen this. We saw this at the beginning of Volume 4.
Shut up.
Huh?
Shut up, I don't remember.
You should.
Wait, stop!
You have good luck. What the hell?
Darn it.
Is bad luck
Target escaped.
kicked in?
Thanks for the call out. That could have been bad.
I wouldn't thank me.
Yeah.
Semblance brings misfortune. Sometimes I can't keep it under control.
His semblance brings good fortune.
My semblance is good fortune. Lucky you, huh?
They're gonna fuck.
Charlie, bravo.
No, they just counter each other.
I won't be far behind.
They're actually good partners in that sense. Because if Crow brings bad fortune to him, he's a good fortune will counter it. And he'll be okay. Wow, sweat. First sweat we've seen, I think, in the show. There he is.
It added dust to its body.
Uh-oh.
Well, now we get to learn people's semblances.
Yeah, but we don't know exactly what they are. We just see them being used. We don't know how they work.
Well, that one's got extra arms.
Marrow!
He's bone marrow.
Well, he's a dog and or a wolf, so... I got the
Look at
dust.
him.
I got the dust out. It's just watching a show for them.
Uh-oh. Oh. Oh god. Ugh, don't hand it to him.
Well, he doesn't have his own bad luck usually. Well, he thinks he does. He brings it on to others.
Ooh, right in the eye. Suck it. Get him.
So, in a couple of episodes, this team gets killed, right?
Lord.
I mean, basically, they're telling us, you know, the show you've been watching, those people, those kids, they're nothing. These are the people we should be watching and caring about, because they're so much better.
Whoopee.
I thought you said your semblance was like mine.
It is?
I've seen other speed semblances before. That was different. I think there's more going on than you think.
Wait until she sees what she could do with her eyes.
Atlas Control.
Nora.
This is Clover.
That one, the tall one on your team is a RWBY fan girl, big time. She's carrying Ruby on her shoulders. Oh, look, it's Forrest.
Jump.
I didn't think he would come back.
Voice.
Oh, well, I'm someone just like you. Someone who wants to mix things up around here.
Frick. Literally.
Is Forrest gonna die?
Forrest
Oh,
don't
Forrest
die.
died.
Poor Eric.
Is that really the end? Oh, it is.
That was fast.
It did seem really fast. I don't think it was when you think about it. There was a really long build up to the combat and all that stuff. But the getting the new outfits and getting the new weapons and stuff happened super quick, right?
You can ask me what my favorite part is yet.
Hey, we'll get there. I just want to see the rest of these little drawings and things.
Did you
and
mute
see
it?
what they. I did. Mute
I
it,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
why is there no music?
No, I muted it. It says Team Junior officially. They're calling it Team Junior. JNR. Okay. No, Team Junior for John and Nora and Ren.
Oh.
And there's cool little Nora. All right. So, very cool. What is your favorite part, Michelle?
Okay, my favorite part was
Seeing Blake with short hair.
yeah, no, the Blake and those boobs. Blake and Blake and Yanks when Yang saw her haircut and then Blake started blushing.
Okay, I'll go back to that scene because I don't recall.
And please go back to the scene where Jean spoke like David plays for the love
Yeah,
of
that
God.
one was weird. It's
Please,
like,
for
Miles,
the
what were
love
you
of
doing?
God, go back to that.
But you saw this one, right?
Yeah.
With I don't know why I'm not in full screen. With Pyrrha's sash.
Mm-hmm. Sachet.
Just remembering her. And then he gets his haircut.
Please go to the part where he.
Okay, there.
David.
I didn't even notice that she was putting on an Emberselica arm. I mean, I saw it later, but I didn't notice it there. And she's going to get her haircut too. So she's playing with her hair. And then Ruby gets just a new outfit
And a haircut.
but she doesn't. Her weapon doesn't change. And then Oscar wants to say something. Here's our group. I still don't like Yang's sunglasses. I'm glad she takes them off. And she doesn't wear them all the time. That's just weird.
Going.
Somebody was speculating that those sunglasses were the gift that Ruby bought her at the train station, remember? Where she had the bag? And Ruby was all giddy and excited about the gift she got Yang, remember that? The beginning of last volume? I heard somebody speculate that she thinks those sunglasses were from Ruby.
Keep going.
And then, here we go. We get to see, let me bring it back up again where she brings her sword out. I just wanted to see, I guess it's a weld? It is yellow, so of course the Bumblebee shippers will say that was chosen because it's Yang's color. Okay.
Yeah.
It might very well be. She's Yang's partner, so it makes total sense.
And life partner too.
Okay. Either way, before she was her life partner, she was definitely her combat partner. That was a decision made when they met each other in the forest. Okay, so coming up here, you say? Oh no, it's further on when they get separated, right? When they're in individual groups.
I think.
We're just getting cool shots of them all.
Killed after all.
She meant that.
This is Alpha, so don't Alpha out.
This one, yeah.
Sorry, just not used to the new hair yet.
Is it
like
bad?
Yeah, I see. Okay, it was really hard to see. That's very faint.
I saw it.
It's good.
Of course you did.
Great, even.
Man, I did not.
Now go to the part where he talks like David.
I'm guessing she's a faunus too.
Or a cat.
Because her hair, I guess she's part
Or
rabbit.
a tortoise and a frog. What is that?
The tortoise and the hare. It's one of Aesop's fables. They're the Aesops, right?
I don't.
So one of Aesop's fables is the tortoise and the hare. You were taught
So
this
a
when you were
turtle
young.
and a
I
piece of
know you
hair.
were.
I was not.
It was a situation where a tortoise and a hare were put into a race together, remember? And the hare
So a
was like,
turtle and a piece of hair?
the hare is really fast. Hare is another name
Oh.
for a rabbit, Michelle. How can you not know that? They were in a race, and the hare just like took off. He's like, "Woohoo! I'm so fast!" Woo! And he's running fast, and he's like, "Ah, I got nothing to worry about," And he's basically taking his time, and the tortoise is just slowly clombering along. The tortoise is a turtle, dear. Didn't know.
Never heard.
Yeah, you did.
I have not.
In the end, the hare is so. I mean, for lack of a better word, the hare is so self-confident that the hare ends up losing the race.
Same.
The hare ends up losing the race to the tortoise, who was just slowly plodding along and being
The Jean part.
methodical.
heating, don't feel as bad.
It's coming up
In the field.
at the. Here we go. This part right here. I'm a little upset by this part. They kind of well established at the end of Volume 4 that Ren and Nora had mutual feelings for each other, right? Because of the whole hand holding and her leaning into him and all that stuff, and all the backstory we got of how they met and stuff. And then in Volume 6, there's a part where she says, come back here with my man, and in the whole Volume 6 intro, she's leaning over him, like they're like a couple. They act like a couple, right? In the Volume 6 intro. Here, she's more acting like she's just flirting with him, and he's like not interested in her flirtations. It's almost like they took a step back.
With your outfit, Ren.
She's like, I think you look really cute. I would like to date you. And he's like, no.
Okay.
I like your outfit too.
There's fucking David.
What is Miles doing?
That's David.
How did they leave that in? Miles, what were you doing? That is not Jean. That is
David.
Okay.
I like your outfit too.
That's David. That's 100% David. That's not Jean.
That's David.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Oh.
That is just absolutely hilarious that they left that in.
Oh my God.
They have to have left that in on purpose as a kind of a little joke.
Oh.
She's looking. I love the elegance they're doing with Weiss right now. I don't know. I don't think I showed it. I saw it here, but I saw it in their combat. I don't remember where it was. I think it was earlier than this, but there's a cool scene. Oh no, it's coming up here, I think. Well, maybe coming up here. But Weiss is really elegant with her, the way she holds her weapon now and holds herself. I really love it. Good stuff.
Good stuff, then.
Maybe someday I'll find it. But anyway. Can't find it. It was towards the beginning, I think. So I like that. So Ruby didn't seem to have any upgrade to her weapon at all. Oh, yeah, it's right there. That's what I'm talking about. See how she's holding her weapon, her hand on her hip, and her weapon like this? It's kind of cool. I like it.
Yeah, because they're all grown up now.
She's not really held her stuff like that before.
Held her stuff.
Her weapon. You know what I mean? Her placed her hands. Anyway. Yeah. So Ruby's just got an upgrade to her outfit. She's got some straps that come down like garter straps, but aren't connected to anything, which is interesting. And her hair's different, but her weapon's the same. So Yang got a weapon upgrade. Blake didn't get a weapon upgrade. She just repaired her weapon.
That's an upgrade.
No, it's a repair.
It's an upgrade from what she had.
And welding a sword is not the best thing to do because they tend to break at that weld point. But we'll see. And then, of course, and Weiss did not get a weapon upgraded either. She just got an outfit upgrade. At least that we know of, I should say. They haven't shown those upgrades yet, right? So we saw an upgrade here. We saw an upgrade from Ren. Ren has an upgrade. The blades at the front of his guns. You know how he always had blades that he could chop, climb with and stuff? He can launch those blades, kind of like what Blake does. Blake can launch, throw part of her weapon as like a knife and then pull back with the rope, with the whip part. He's got a similar thing, but he can launch the knives, stick them in, and then retract them and pull them back. You saw that in this episode. Did you see that? Yeah. But he's got an upgrade for sure that we know about. So I'm glad they talked about the whole, shouldn't we tell Ironwood? Are we doing what, if you touch that, it causes static in the line, by the way. It can cause static in the line. So.
What if it didn't?
It can. I'm glad they talked about that. Should we tell Ironwood, or are we just being like what Ozpin is? I'm glad that Yang brought it up, because Yang's the one who said no more lies, and she's concerned that her sister and her friends are lying when they shouldn't be. And I also like the kind of decision they reached, which was, let's wait a little bit longer. We're not quite sure what's going on. We heard what he said. It sounds good, but it could be something else, and we just, we need to wait before we give them that information. So that all makes sense. I still hope they do it pretty soon. I don't want them to, good luck, bad luck, guys. So he is definitely the anti-Crow in that sense, but I think they would make good partners. Right? I don't know if they get along personality-wise, but their semblances. I meant combat partners.
Ship them.
Okay, you can ship them. And there's that thing you hated, David again. So, yeah. I mean, it was a fun little bit of... the purpose of this, I think, was to learn more about Otter Pops. Aesops, as we all, the rest of us call it.
No.
But Otter Pops, as you do.
You should join the Otter Pop gang.
The Otter Pop gang. And we did that, and also learned that, they advanced the story a little bit. They're securing the launch facility for the new Amity Arena. Although I don't know why they need a launch facility for that. I guess they have to do a dry dock. They have to bring it into a dry dock sort of situation, then
dry dock,
and then build on it, and then launch it again. So that's what they're looking to do here, I'm guessing. So they're actually advancing the story in that regard. They're talking about the secrets and stuff. So they're advancing that. Yeah, it was a fun little episode. Not too much. Why do you? As soon as I say it was a good episode, you start waving goodbye.
Sounds like you're ending it.
No, because I wanted to get your final impressions of it before you said goodbye.
Blake and Weiss. I mean, Blake and Yang.
See, Blake and Weiss. You ship Blake and Weiss.
Blake and Yang. And David.
Checkmate.
What?
You ship Blake and Weiss. Checkmate.
No.
And David.
Blake
so
and
your takeaways are
Blake, Yang,
David's voice. What would you say your favorite part was? Oh, it was the blushing. Yes. So Blake blushing with Yang. David's voice.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it? Those were your two favorites?
Blake's hair. And Ruby's outfit. And Ruby's
outfit. And Ruby's hair. Not Weiss. What do you think of Weiss, by the way? There's a lot of controversy about this hair.
I don't really like it. It's going to get in the way of things.
Yeah, I would think so, too. Doesn't look great.
It looks great.
It's kind of cool, but I mean, as a combat style for her hair, I don't think so.
She's a Schnee, so she has to have pretty hair.
She is a Schnee. She has to have pretty hair. There was no Weiss in this one. No Penny. You and I both thought there would be Penny.
There was a Weiss in this.
I'm sorry, Winter. I meant to say Winter. I was thinking of Winter when I said that. No Penny. No Penny.
No bunk beds.
No Ironwood. No bunk beds. We didn't even get to see where they're bunking. So maybe next episode we'll see where they're bunking. I'm still holding out hope that we'll see at least Neon Cat from Team Funky.
Ice cream. Oh.
No, Neon Cat, not Neapolitan.
Neapolitan.
I was going to say Neo, and then I said Neapolitan, and it came out weird. Not Neapolitan. Neon Cat. Meg Turney. Remember?
When are we going to see Michael?
Sun is not here. It would be really, really weird for Sun to all of a sudden show up here. Although I guess they could theoretically take an episode and show us what's going on in Vacuo.
I want a Michael
Maybe.
and Carrie.
Or Haven. I think he was going to Vacuo.
Gavin.
Yeah, well, you would get them if you got his team, which is where he went. But I don't think we're going to get him this volume, something tells me.
William.
All right. Anything else that you can think of for this episode?
I think that's it.
What are you looking forward to next episode?
Death.
Not death. And by the way, when you do it like that, nobody can hear you.
I know, that's his point. It's a secret.
When I edit this thing, all I see is like every other time you speak, it's just your mouth moving and nobody can hear anything.
It's a secret.
Because you whisper.
Secret. I want to see bunk beds and I want to see more Yang.
Bunk beds, more Yang. Bunk beds with Yang and Blake sharing a bed. Not a bunk bed, but a bed is what you want. Okay.
They do.
All right. I want to see their dorms too. I'm curious about that.
But no cigar chance.
Oh. Oh. I want to see bunk beds as well. And I want to see more advancement on the Ironwood, whether or not they tell Ironwood for Coca-Cola. I don't think so. All right. Anyway, we'll see if that'll happen next time, guys. Let us know in the comments what you thought about this and what we missed, because obviously we probably missed a bunch of stuff. Do you agree with her? Do you like the stuff she liked? Do you like the stuff I liked? The fact that they talked about the Ironwood stuff.
Comment down below.
Yeah. So thanks for watching.
The comments are in a different spot.
Maybe in the phone they are.
Okay.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Catch you next time.